Hello guys. So I found out some things I didn't know. So everything is trial and error. So this is the shellac. Cause I know I talk funny. Okay. So this is what takes these hats and it makes them stiff. So I stiffened this one. So y'all see the difference between this one. See? Still kind of floppy. And see this one is the one I was working on and it is stiff. Got it on the right way. So this is how I genuinely like my hats to be. Like when I put them on, I want my brim to be flat. I want it to be stiff. So, but what I found out with the shellac, right? So I got a lot of different hats going with the shellac. This one has the shellac on it too. So when you spray the shellac, unannounced to me, I didn't know that this one I got to get the hat scratcher and scratch it a little bit because I got the width right here, but from forehead to my temple, it's not falling. You see all this space I got here? So that's fine. So I'm just going to put the hat scratcher on and give me a little bit more here so that so I don't feel that tightness right there. So see when I scratch it, and I know I didn't say that right, but then it's going to fall like that. So the shellac turns foggy. So after you spray the shellac, you have to use a brush, and there's a lot of sunlight coming that way. I don't know, yeah, I'm like a vampire. I don't be liking all that light. You have to literally brush the shellac in. Y'all see this hat? I'm making it like a heart. So this one is shaped like a heart in the top. So, but I had got a whole bunch of foggy stuff, and I'm like, what did I do wrong? Like, what did I do wrong? All of my hats had a fog on it. So come to find out, that's why I said a lot of videos don't show you everything. We see these videos, and like I said, I'm just learning from video, and I'm seeing it, and I'm running with it. Y'all see all this white stuff on my hat? That's that shellac, and that's how it actually dried in there like this. So I'm definitely not happy with that. So I've been trying to, clean it, buff it out, do a lot of different things, but I'm realizing that it is not budging. So I'm going to have to wind up getting some, because I like this deep maroon. And I got the pin in here to separate the front from the back, so I know. But I'm going to actually have to wind up getting, that you can use the paint, the spray paint. So I'm going to get the spray paint. And I'm going to use the spray paint and respray this before I put the sealer of shellac back on here, because I didn't know that you literally supposed to wipe that in. And then when I'm using the Mud Pod fabric stuff, that stuff is giving a white residue. So we got to be careful when we're using that stiffener, because now this hat, it was just about finished, but all that white weird stuff on here. So I got to get some spray paint, but I like the fit. If y'all see the fit, this fit is perfect. So once I get I got to go out and find like a wine spray paint, and then I got to spray this, then use a sander, buff that in, because now I want to get rid of that fogginess, and I did not know that. So yeah, we gotta, when y'all want to get in the hat making business, study real good, because yeah, I would see a video and I would just go to town with it. So that's something that I found out, that you got to rub that stuff in. So this one, you find it on Amazon as well. And you see how you spell it? I know I speak funny. Shellac. 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 But I know I talk funny. So I know y'all probably, what the hell is she saying? This is what I'm saying. See it real good? This what'll take a hat, your fedora hat, and make it permanent. But right after you spray this on, instantly, don't spray it in your house. That stuff is rinking. Go outside and do it. And then come in instantly and do this. Because it'd be like little white cuckoo buggies that's on there, because I guess it's sitting on top of the felt. And if you leave it like that, it's going to dry, and you're going to have all that weird residue. And I've seen people steam, but I don't think they get rid of it. Well, you see all up in there is all fuzzy white stuff. Yeah, that's going to be not rubbing in the shellac. And then if you're going to press this, make sure that the shellac has dried, because shellac is very flammable. So don't go outside and use this. Don't spray it nowhere near nothing. You know, it's flammable. I had this sitting on the counter, and I had my air fryer going, and something like, girl, I had to remember, because the air fryer heats up. I'm like, I could have had an explosion. I had it on the counter, and the air fryer is cooking, and I'm, oh my gosh. So you got to be mindful when you're working with a lot of these flammable things. But definitely this one, go outside. You ain't gonna be able to breathe it. And when I go outside and spray it out, and I spray it and I hold my breath. I hold my breath so that I don't inhale it in, and I hold it at a distance. So I'll be like this, and I hold my breath and kind of like turn it or whatever at a distance. I don't breathe this stuff in. It smells real weird. But after it dries, I don't smell any of this. Now, when you do the burn method on your head is going to smell weird. It's going to smell weird for a minute. You got to get used to that. I don't know. Not like burning hair, because burning hair smells different, but wool. It's wool. When it burns, it smells weird. It got this weird. So I wanted y'all to know that. So, if y'all use the shellac, rub it in right away. You know what I mean? And when I get better, because like I said, I am in process of doing this. That's why I haven't been coming and like showing y'all every single detail, because I feel like if you an experiment and you really don't know what you're doing, I don't think you should be trying to give nobody advice. So that's why I don't kind of show y'all what I'm doing. I'm kind of in that experiment realm. So once I get to the point where I truly know what I'm doing, then I go from there. So practice make perfect. You got to mess up sometime to get to the right part. So that's what I've been doing. I'm messing up. And my hides, you can get them. They got some on Amazon, $17. So you want it with this wide brim. Look at the width of the hide of felt that you get in. Don't get the little flat one. Look at the one that is almost look like it's wide. And you can get these, because I'm into the wide brim. Like I got a couple hats that's not wide brim, but my favorite sexiest hat is the wider the brim. So the next one that I'm working on that one. I'm doing a Gumby effect. So y'all see the hat, some of the hats be low on one side and it be high on the other. So, but I for some reason I like to tilt my hat to the right. And I know the feathers go on the left, but I be in different modes, like how I want to do mine. And I know they be saying, well, the feathers normally go on the left, but I like to tilt my head for some reason to the right, because I always, this ear is always out, this ear is always covered. So yeah, it's just, that's kind of how my style is. So that's kind of what I be doing. So I hope you guys are having an awesome day. So yeah, I'm just in the process of trying to get that white residue off, and I realized that it absorbed in the hat, and I done fouled it. And I don't want to foul too much, because you can put a hole in it. So I don't want to be doing that too much. So, and then I see the little burn effect. I did the look, and that's with the, I think it's a heat knife or a wood tool. So, but once I get this, I got to get the white, that weirdness out of here, because I don't want my hat looking like that underneath. I got it pretty good. And then once I spray it, so I'm going to have to find some spray paint that's similar to this color. And then I will, at that time, make this brim back a flat brim and put the shellac back on it, now that I know what to do, the mistake that I made. And then when I'm drying my stuff, I had this old picture frame. So I sit my hats flat. And this picture frame in the inside is made of wool. And then this is right over the vent. And I let them dry, like sitting right there. I let them dry. This one is already dry. And I can pretty much take this one back up. But yeah, I let them dry flat. So if you want your brim to be flat, like I take my whole felt, hot water, submerge it in hot water. And then when I put it, after I get done buffing it and different things like that, I put it like this, flat, because I want it to. And then I even sometimes take stuff, heavier stuff, and sit it on there, like, because I want my brim to be flat. But I actually got the brim, that one wood piece that's made to put around your hat to make it flat. So I'm getting everything in baby steps, so I don't have all the supplies because this is, I just woke up and said, hey, I want to make hats. So I'm buying each piece slowly but surely, and I don't even know the names of a lot of these pieces. You know, I'm learning, and I wind up using, because I used to bake cakes a lot, but I had multiple turntables. But if you guys want the turntables when you're designing your hat, so I always got to pick it up and move it around. So this was for my cakes, but you know, it fits the hats perfectly. So these big turntables I got off of Amazon. So I just wind up adapting and using a smaller. I don't bake cakes like I used to. I'm not really into that no more. So the cake thing, I didn't went out of that phase. Not saying that I will stop baking cakes. I will bake cakes for holidays and family members, but when they told me I was eating too much sugar, pre-diabetes, I don't make cakes anymore. I try to eliminate having that amount of sugar in the house because I like bread. I'm a bread and crackers type person, and bread breaks down into sugar. So you got to give up something. You can't have the crackers, the bread, and the cake. Something got to go. So I'm taking a lot of the sugars out of my diet and being mindful what I'm eating. Yeah, I'm trying to be mindful. So, and I love sweet stuff. So yeah, this one I just gotta get that, and I got that ordered because I got this part. I got plenty of space, but from the back of my head to my forehead, I don't got that. And see, I've been wanting my hats to like sit like right there, and I just want it just a little bit. Just drop a little bit more. I just need that little bit of push. But yeah, I like for mine to be, for instance, like this. So it's almost like, even if my head is upright, you always notice that my head has that I literally like a tilt. I like it like that than being, I don't like my heads like on like that. I like them to go at an angle. So this was the black one that I had, and I sprayed it with a little spray paint silver, and I buffed it, and I put that shellac on, and yeah, and it's kind of hard or whatever, but still, just, you don't want your hats to get bent up. And I did the little burn effect going around. So thanks for watching, guys. You guys have a great day. Toodles.